Yeah, you know what? I mean, he's well, tonight's outing. I mean, that's as good as you're ever going to see him. He had everything working sharp. Really good breaking ball. You name it. And he had that stretch where he's struggling, but his last 2 or 3 have been really, really good. So I know he feels good about that. That's what we're looking for. But yeah, we've seen him do that, time after time. Of course, the walk and then the triple, and to pitch out of it. That's huge. But he's confident now. I mean, he looks like the old guy. Doesn't mean every outing is going to be an easy outing, but shoot, he ought to feel good about that.
You're wearing the shirt. Saunders had a pretty big night tonight as well. What can you say about the level of consistency that he's shown you guys throughout the year? It seems like he's never really gone into any kind of prolonged slump.
Well, you know what, Michael, he's having a tremendous year. I can't say he goes unnoticed, but with some of the firepower and some of the big names we got on the team, I think he's just kind of sliding by, and probably hasn't gotten the recognition he really deserves. Now this should do it for him. Now that he's up, I wore this tonight in case anybody's watching. Or unless it's like Jerry's radio show, nobody listens or nobody watches, and then we're. But he's having a tremendous year. He's hitting behind Eddie now. Eddie's cleaning up most of the RBIs, so it's costing him some RBIs. But he's, he's been from day one. He's been steady, and able to give him a night off his feet today, to DH, and I think he needed that. So, I hope he wins it. He deserves it.
Gibby, is Stroman's success due in part to the adjustments or the comfort level he's had with the adjustments that he and Pete work with?
Oh yeah, that's got to be a big part of it. Everything's just crisp again. For a while there when he was struggling, it was just kind of it didn't have that great life to his ball, or his breaking ball was kind of it was getting too big and it was more of a sweeper. So they made some mechanical adjustments, and he's a human being. I mean, when you get knocked down. I mean, you have your doubts. I mean, everybody's like that. But, he got knocked down. I think he's gotten back up, no doubt in my mind. So, but, I think that's played a big part in it.
Aside from the obvious production, as just Saunders' presence as a left-handed bat that can do some damage help change things for this offense?
Oh, yeah. That's, that's one thing we've always looked at the last few years is, we're heavy right-handed, and you run into. I mean, shoot, Kennedy was great tonight too. He was on. I mean, it was one of those type games, and there's times you'd like to be able to throw a couple more lefties in there, and because primarily the pitchers in the game are right-handed. But I mean, our righties are such good hitters, but it creates it's really can be unbalanced. So. The fact that he's sitting there, and he hits righties and he's hitting lefties really well too. But that makes a big difference that sometimes goes unnoticed.
Give me the 91 strikeouts in 8 games. Is that just the way that your offense is in terms of aggressiveness and attack?
Yeah, and you're running into good pitching too. Those guys have been on, but. What's our record in those 8? Somebody help me out. That's all that matters. If you win ugly, you win ugly. If you win pretty, well, you win pretty.